Meanwhile, in St. Landry Parish, 17,000 public school students headed back to class, with some students beginning the school year in brand new buildings. Beau High School in Grand Coteau and Northwest High in Prairie Ronde opened their doors for the first time, completing the implementation of the parish-wide school consolidation plan.
Louisiana.
This band is in their second year of existence, and they're a consolidation, really, of 3 schools. They have about 14 flags, a majorette, and 8 dance team members, and 92 musicians.
And you know, obviously, from Louisiana, they're going to be at Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah.
Check this out. They were named the most outstanding band at Mardi Gras.
Get out of here.
Come on, really?
That's some serious competition. You got to be really good to be the best at a Mardi Gras, particularly
this
New
band
Orleans.
in particular personifies what Dr. King stood for. The band is 50% white, 50% black, and they feel that this is one of the reasons they're together. It symbolizes a racial equality that Dr. King promoted.
Yes, indeed, and I can applaud that. And let me just say, I say amen to that.
All right, okay. Thaddeus Johnson is the director of this band.
2 years ago, this band had only 25 members. This year, it has 115. Next year, they expect to expand to 160.
How about that? That means they're getting a lot of community support, but more than that, the talented young people in the community want to become a part of this band so that they can share their joy, their music, their hope, their future with America.
You mentioned school closings. Here's an example of schools consolidating. The financial crunch is so strong. Obviously, the kids need to be involved in curricular activities, things outside of the classroom, playing sports.
We need to make
being in a
certain that
band.
the schools are open beyond 2:30 or 3 o'clock, because one of the most important parts of my high school days were participating in extracurricular activities.
And sometimes these students, by the way, have to go through an awful lot of changes in order to raise the money, in order to travel.
The uniforms are so wonderful,
to
too.
be here, to get their uniforms. They're not all just, independently funded.
Exactly.
Privately funded. Sometimes, and they're certainly not publicly funded.
Hopefully that will change in the next 4 to 8, maybe 12 years.
Yeah, happy birthday to you, Beau High School. They're saying happy birthday to Dr. King, his 64th birthday celebration here in Atlanta. Martin Luther King National Holiday Parade. I'm Clifton Davis. This is Nancy Wilson. We're just having a great time. Coming up for you, the Southwest Hospital carriage. Just a moment. Look at
The King Center. You're so involved, Nancy, of course, the King Center. Where do we go from here? Is it
Yes,
big
we're
slogan?
going
That's
there,
what
yes,
people want to
yes.
think
I'm
about.
hoping. I think that today, and this week especially, with incoming president, hopefully things will get.
Well, we've got healing that needs to be done in the city of Los Angeles, and then obviously in various
that
other
when I first saw this,
cities around the world.
When I read that they were going to be here, I think this is a absolutely wonderful. It's called Father's Day. I'm a Southwest baby. The fathers are pushing the babies in the strollers, and the baby girls have the pink balloons, and baby boys have the boob. I think this is just so special.
Oh, too often fathers aren't shown as being supportive of helping the babies and loving their children as they should, particularly in the African American
That's
community.
exactly right, and I was so pleased to see this in this parade.
Absolutely.
The Father's Day.
Yeah. By the way, there's a set of twins being pushed.
Your Noonday Difference with your host, Jim Olivier. News with Joe Frederick. Weather with Gary Arnold. This is Meet Your Neighbor. And now, here's your host, Jim Olivier.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into another special edition of the Meet Your Neighbor program. And today we're on the air, right here in the gymnasium at Beau High School. Our Our co-host on the program today is going to be our principal, Ronnie Daigle. I'd like to say welcome to our show. Nice to have you in the program, Ronnie.
Welcome to Beau, Jim.
All right, we've got some great news and wonderful information for all of the audience, no matter where you might be watching our program from, because not only is it homecoming for Beau School this coming weekend, but they're also incorporating our program today with a drug awareness message, because you've been celebrating that most of the week, haven't you?
All week long we have. We've had all kinds of activities. In fact, we're going to have someone who will come up later and tell you the things that have been planned for this week.
Okay, so we've got lots of interesting things. This is going to be, of course, a pretty good idea of what a lot of the schools throughout the Acadiana area are going through with their drug awareness programs. Of course, homecoming, it's that time of the year for football. We wish the guys well, and we're going to be talking to some of our football players, the seniors, in just a few minutes. We'll hear our drug message. We'll also get a couple of quick cheers, maybe, from the cheerleaders. I think they're all ready to go.
Oh, yeah, they're ready.
Okay.
I can guarantee you that.
We're going to be back in just a couple of minutes. So we've got an exciting program today. Let me go ahead and share our top news story with you, though. Joan Frederick is standing by, and in just a minute, she'll take a look at some of the stories that are coming in from CBS and our local news as well. But our top news story for you, we'll go ahead and show that to you. It has to do with the wildfires that are raging through California. We had that earlier on the news this morning. Joan is going to have an update for you in just a second. As far as the weather goes, we've got big changes in store. Football weather this weekend. Temperatures will be dropping. Gary Arnold will take a look at that for you with an extended outlook. But right now, let's say hi to Joan and welcome her back to our program at noon today with an update on what's going on in the news.
The U.S. Army general who led the hunt for Somali warlord Mohammed Aidid is now taking the blame for the failed mission in Mogadishu and the deaths of American soldiers involved in that effort. David Morton has more from the Pentagon.
Mohammed Aidid, once a fugitive hunted by America's crack Delta Force, is now holding press conferences. As good a measure as any of the Clinton administration's dramatic reversal of course in Somalia. The troops who hunted Aidid have now returned home, some to parades, but many to hospitals. Delta Force was decimated. Out of a squadron of some 40 men, 6 were killed and 17 seriously wounded, some of them losing limbs. It was a disaster for the Clinton administration, but CBS News has learned that General William Garrison, the man who led the hunt for Aidid, sent a letter to the president accepting full responsibility for failing to accomplish his mission and for the heavy casualties his men suffered on their final fruitless attempt to capture their prey. General Garrison, who went to Somalia disguised as a lieutenant colonel, met secretly at the Pentagon yesterday with Defense Secretary Aspen. Critics have blamed the heavy casualties on Aspen's decision to reject the military's request for additional tanks. And Aspen himself now says he wishes he had sent them. But in his letter to President Clinton, Garrison said the tanks would not have changed the outcome. Garrison's letter essentially absolves the Clinton administration of any blame for the failed raid, but that does not change the fact that when it comes to foreign policy, the president is in trouble. The White House knows it and has begun searching for a deputy to David Gergen, someone who can improve the image, if not the substance, of the administration's conduct of foreign policy. David Martin, CBS News, the Pentagon.
And that's a look at your news on this Thursday. Now back over to Jim.
Well, we're live and on the air at Beau School. Thank you, Joan. We'll be back, of course, with Joan tomorrow morning for an update on some world and national news stories. All the updates on the local news, don't forget, it's coming your way at 5 o'clock on Newscan with Chuck and Maria here on Channel 10. We are going to, tell you about our first phone call. Eddie made it for us today, and he called the Venables over at Sunset. They were watching our program, and they do know what our top news story is. It has to do with those wildfires raging over in California. So they're $20 richer. We'll send a check to them and start over. Phone call number 2 is coming up in just a couple of minutes, and we've got a brand new jackpot total of $10. Well, many things going on here at Beau School, and of course, as we said, it's that time of the year, so there's lots of activities going on in all area schools. But Beau we chose because we have not done a program since they have moved into the new school, which is what, a couple of years ago now, Ronnie?
30 years.
Okay. We're going to talk to a couple who belong to the student council here at Beau because they are involved in some of the activities that have been going on this week. First of all, you're dressed up today because of what?
It's Halloween Day.
Okay. What is your name?
Natalie Stelly, I'm the student council president of Beau.
Okay. And who do you have with you today?
I'm Darnell Hardy, the senior class president.
All right. We're talking about some pretty exciting things that the Student Council is coming up with as far as ideas to better some areas in your school and some things that would make it easier for the students to learn in some areas. What are some of those things?
We'd like to continue the student tutoring program at school so students stay in school and don't drop out. We'd also like a few minor changes like paper and soap dispensers in the bathrooms.
Okay, and Darnell, you've worked pretty hard and been successful with the program on reading for the students, haven't you?
Yes, sir. This year we're sponsoring a DARE session where every day out of a month, 15 minutes, we drop all our books and read.
Okay. And you think that's going to work?
Yes, sir. That's our project.
Okay, all right, we'll come back and get an update from you, maybe in about a year from now, okay? But I'm sure the program is going to work well. Anyway, on behalf of all of the students here and the faculty and everybody else, we congratulate you on the work the Student Council is doing. We're hearing some good things about you, and we look forward, as I said, to maybe get an update for you sometime in the future, okay? All right, we're going to take a little break. And when we come back in a couple of minutes, we'll talk about the drug awareness program that's going on all week. And, of course, we're pushing towards big Friday night football game right here for homecoming at Beau. We'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned.
Commitment to me in the practice of law means that when I take on a task, that is, when I take on a case, I have to make up my mind that I'm going to have the time to handle it, that me or someone else in my firm working with me will be dedicated to the completion of that matter of business. That's what clients want when they come to see a lawyer. Commitment from that lawyer to do his very best to the end of the job at hand.
DiMaggio, Wright, Morrow, and Roy, working hard to win for you.
If you are living with chronic pain right now, please listen carefully. At the Advanced Pain Management Center, we specialize in the relief of chronic pain. Our medical team is skilled in the latest medical procedures to help back pain, hip, leg, and neck pain, pain from shingles, whiplash, chronic headaches, and even cancer pain. If you or someone you love suffers with chronic pain, call the Advanced Pain Management Center. There's no reason for you to live in pain.
Only Wieners could bring you a sale this big. 1/2 off over 100 items. Save 1/2 off our great-looking fashions for everyone in the family, like junior tops and sweaters, on playwear and school clothes for kids. Over 100 great-looking choices for everyone in the family. All 1/2 off the low prices we're famous for. 1/2 off shoes and Mrs. Sportswear. 1/2 off over 100 items, only at Wieners.
Joining us on our Meet Your Neighbor program today from Beau School. Beau, of course, is the new school that was consolidated Arneville, Sunset, and Leonville. If you remember, a couple of years ago, we did a program with our principal, Mr. Daigle, and some of the faculty from the old Sunset High School, but we had not had the opportunity to come and join them at their beautiful new facility, so here we are today. And now we're going to talk very quickly, before Gary takes a look at our weather, about some of the other programs that they're working on here. Hi, would you tell us who you are?
Hi, I'm Latanya Joseph, and I'm president of the GAD Club.
What is the GAD Club?
Gators Against Drinking and Drugs.
Okay, and how long have you been involved in that program?
This is our first year with GAD. It's a combination of students who take a stand against driving drunk and help promote a no-use drug message to the students in the school.
Okay, and I'm sure you're pretty open to answering the questions. If any of the student body would like to know something about your group, they're welcome to come and talk to you about it, I'm sure.
Yes, anytime.
Okay, hi, what is your name?
My name is Chastity Lamel, and I'm a reporter of the GAD Club.
Okay, tell us about some of the activities, if you can, that are coming up.
We kicked off everything Saturday, October 26th, and we decorated paper bags from the different community stores. And today is Memorial Day, and we had a Channel 1 special with a silent prayer before school. And we have a memory wall where we put names of people who were injured by accidents or killed by drunk drivers. And we have a chain of life.
Okay. Do you find that some of the students that maybe have not had the opportunity to get a little more involved in the program might want to do that? Do they seem pretty interested in it?
They do seem pretty interested. They have been very supportive through our activities.
Okay. We certainly would like to congratulate you and your efforts in that program, and we'd like to hear some more from you in the future, okay? Thanks a lot for joining us. Right now, we'll get back to TV 10, though. Gary is going to take a look at our current conditions and the weather today. Gary?
Jim, mostly in the 60s across Louisiana at this hour. Some cloudy skies moving into the southern part of the state right now. You can see the 50s along the coastal areas, but for the time being, 68 degrees currently in Lafayette. Nothing in the form of rainfall anywhere near Louisiana. All the showers occurring far to the north of us around the Great Lakes area. Also back around the central part of the United States, heavy thunderstorms occurring in addition to a low-pressure system located right about here. But we do have that cold front that's going to be moving down over the southern part of the United States over the weekend, and that'll be changing our weather quite a bit. In fact, our temperatures will be getting down into the upper 30s by the beginning of next week, and we'll have some windy weather behind that system after it does move through, so you need to bundle up for those football games over the weekend. Across the nation right now, the colder temperatures around the Great Lakes area in the 30s and 40s compared to the 50s and 60s. Over the southern part of the United States, once again, we're in the 60s in Louisiana. Our humidity right now at 51%, not too bad. Winds out of the south at about 7 miles per hour. And for the next 5 days, looking for only a slight chance of showers in the forecast for today, increasing quite a bit for tomorrow. The downhill after that, 30% for Saturday, 20 for Sunday. It looks like colder weather in the forecast, as we said, the upper 30s by Monday morning. Our forecast offshore today, choppy conditions, winds out of the north-northwest at about 10 knots and seas about 2 to 4 feet. And the forecast for Acadiana today, partly cloudy skies, a high of around 74. Winds out of the south at about 10 miles per hour and a 10% chance of rain. And the Chefline River at Butler rose today at 8.5, dropping through tomorrow to about 8.2. Jim, back to you.
All right, Gary's going to be back in just a couple of minutes, by the way. Those of you planning on into the weekend, it is USL's homecoming on Saturday, game time at 4 o'clock. And, of course, there is a post-game party, don't forget, at the Cajun Dome. It's going to have the Boogie Kings and lots of other entertainment, too, so be sure to call the USL alumni to get your tickets for that. Let's see, phone call number 2 went to the Thibodeaus over at Opelousas. They were watching our program, but missed out on our top story at the beginning of the show. Sorry about that. We'll have to add some more dollars and start with a brand new jackpot tomorrow. But please, if you're watching our program, continue to write to us. Maybe we'll have a chance to call you again. On the air at Beau Chene High School, one of the big events this week is their homecoming, and that is going to be tomorrow night, right, Ronnie?
Tomorrow night at 7:30.
Okay, who are you playing?
Franklin High School.
Okay, we've got a couple of ace football players here. Would you introduce them for us?
Well, I'll let them introduce themselves. Maybe they want to tell a little bit about themselves.
Okay. Hi.
I'm Brandon Bob, and I'm offensive lineman for Beau Chene High.
Okay.
I'm Delaney Stute, and I'm defensive tackle.
All right. Who are you guys playing tomorrow night?
Franklin High.
Okay. You look pretty serious. You ready for that game?
Oh, yeah. Ready to play.
Ready to play, huh? What do you think? You're going to run into any problems tomorrow night?
I hope not. I think we have a good shot at trying to beat them, but if we don't make any mistakes, I think we'll win.
Okay. Well, you know, I talked to the USL football players the other day. You know what they said to me? They said the most important thing that we can say is to tell all the people that are watching to come on out to our game and support us, because they seem to think that the bigger the crowd, the better they can play. Do you guys feel like that?
Yeah. I feel the more crowd support, the more emotional carry with the team.
Okay. Well, let's tell everybody that's watching within the vicinity to be sure to make that game tomorrow night right here at Beau Chene. And you're going to have, no. It was last week that you had the guys parachuting, right?
2 weeks
Ronnie?
ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, we had the fellows with the parachutes.
With the game ball?
Yeah, game ball and the flag.
Okay. Well, everybody's going to be up in the air tomorrow night because it is homecoming. We're going to come back, and maybe we can get the cheerleaders to do a little cheer for us. All right? Be apropos for our homecoming program. We come back at Beau Chene in just a minute.
Step back to an era of timeless romance. Explore the enchantment that can be yours when you discover our exquisite collection of cherished keepsakes and vintage home decor at Victorian Reflections Kaplan.
Gulf Coast Mobile Homes, the mobile home showplace of the South, has over 60 homes in stock, including double wides. No matter where you live, come see how we can put you in a quality mobile home for as low as $268 per month for a double wide. And with low interest rates, 5% down, and you don't even have to own your own lot. It's no wonder people from all over are driving to Gulf Coast Mobile Homes, locally owned and operated and conveniently located on Highway 90 between Lafayette and New Iberia. Gulf Coast Mobile Homes.
We care about you, the way you look and feel. The Amona breast prostheses are the finest mastectomy products. For fittings, contact Terry's Medical Specialties, Amona Specialists.
Day 5, my private island. If there's something better, I haven't found it. Today, we were greeted by a goddess as we visited Royal Caribbean's private island. We returned to the ship about 4 p.m. I saw the captain on his daily walking tour. Tonight, I'll return to my cabin, relive today, and dream about tomorrow. Sweet dreams.
Call Travel Machine now for all your travel needs. 981-7870.
It's homecoming week at Beau Chene High School, and we are going to have a cheer in just a couple of minutes from our cheerleaders. Maybe try to get everybody in the mood right now for the game. I know that we talked to a couple of the football players, and they're serious about this game and about winning this because it's their homecoming. But maybe we need to get all the folks that are watching in our audience today from this immediate area revved up just a little bit so that they, will make plans to come on down to our game tomorrow night. What is your name?
Kelly Barrier, and I'm a senior.
Hi, what is your name?
Marjorie Malvern, I'm a senior also.
Okay, can you do a little quick cheer for us? What are you going to do?
The Gator Punch.
The Gator Punch. Okay, Sherman, we're going to walk right on over there if we can and let them go ahead and do a cheer for us. This is the official Beau Chene High School cheerleading team, and they're going to do the Gator Punch. Is that what they call it?
That's what they tell me.
Go, girls.
Number one.
All right. Hey, come on, we got to give him a big hand for that. Okay, tell you what, we're going to come back at the end of our program because we do have members of our homecoming court that we want to introduce to you. So let's go ahead and take this break. Our program continues. Gary's got more weather in just a minute.
What's good for you may not be good for the other. What works for one may not work for another.
It's a Color Time exclusive. 3 home entertainment centers, 3 prices. Choose from 2 Magnavox models with stereo VCR and either a 19-inch or a 25-inch TV, or rent this Paramount home theater system with sharp electronics available with surround sound. The best in home entertainment centers, only at Color Time, and all at primetime prices.
Color Time, what's right for you?
Welcome to Elsie's Market. Lately, we've been steering Elmer towards eating right. He loves Borden fat-free singles. They're fat-free and have a great new taste, delicious, yet with the nutrients of regular singles. Because Borden fat-free singles are made with the same dairy goodness as pure, fresh Borden milk. No wonder Borden is the only brand we cows endorse.
Delicious.
Dad. Nice try, Elmer. If it's Borden, it's got to be good.
For over 45 years, the Percy Guidry name has become synonymous with quality ironwork. And today, more and more home builders and remodelers, architects and designers depend on Percy Guidry for that one-of-a-kind piece of custom-crafted ironwork for their homes and gardens, pools, patios, and driveways. Make a statement to last a lifetime and create a work of art for your home. Percy Guidry, your source for quality craftsmanship.
Well, sunny skies over Louisiana right now, but cloudy activity moving in from Texas at this point. Also, a lot of major cloudy activity over the northern part of the United States. In fact, quite a bit of heavy thunderstorm activity occurring right about here as we go to our national radar picture. You can see heavy thunderstorms just occurring in this region of the country, also just to the southwest of the Great Lakes. And all that rain activity that was occurring along the eastern seaboard has moved offshore. In addition to that, we have high pressure building up over the southern part of the United States, but that'll be weakening over the next 24 hours, making way for a cold front that's going to be moving through Acadiana. After it moves through, we'll have windy weather and colder weather for Acadiana, so you should be bundling up for the weekend for those football games on Saturday. It looks like quite a bit of rain ahead of that system after it does move through. Across the nation right now, temperatures in the 30s and 40s around the Great Lakes compared to the 50s and 60s over the southern part of the country. 68 degrees currently in the city of Lafayette. Humidity right now at 51%. Winds out of the south at about 7 miles per hour. And once again, for the next 5 days, only a slight chance of showers in the forecast today, increasing for tomorrow and decreasing for the weekend with windy and colder weather in the forecast after that cold front moves through. Our forecast offshore today, choppy conditions in protected waters, winds out of the north-northwest at about 10 knots, and seas about 2 to 4 feet in building over the weekend. Our forecast today, partly cloudy, a high of around 74 with a 10% chance of rain. And for tonight, looking for cloudy skies, a low of around 62 with a 30% chance of showers. And for tomorrow, breezy, showers and thunderstorms, a high of around 77 and an 80% chance of rain, and the Chapel River at Butler Rose dropping through tomorrow. That's the weather. We'll have more Meet Your Neighbor in a moment.
Which store has the biggest selection of Halloween candy and costumes? Presto, it's K&B. K&B has bags of snack-size Hershey's candies at 2 for $5. Children's favorite character or glow-in-the-dark costumes are $3.99 each. And snack-size bags of Frito-Lay chips assorted flavors are 4 for 88 cents at K&B. For everything you need this Halloween, just fly in and fly out of your convenient K&B drugstore. Personally yours.
Well, I'm glad the president's doing something about health care reform.
He's right. We need it.
But some of these details...
Like a national limit on health care?
Really?
The government caps how much the country can spend on health care and says that's it.
So, what if our health plan runs out of money?
There's got to be a better way.
There is a better way to reform. Call this toll-free number for the facts. Call today.
It's coming, but it's bigger than Cajun Field.
It's big.
It's really, really big.
And it's not at Cajun Field.
We're live live and on the air, Beau High School. We're talking about their homecoming tomorrow night. We've already introduced the cheerleaders. By the way, very impressed with the cheer they did, the Gator Punch they call it. And of course, the Drug Awareness Week. It is Halloween weekend, so they dressed up for that. Lots of other things going on. We're going to introduce the court to you, and there are about 13 young ladies. And while we're doing that, it is Cajun tradition, of course, to have a little music in the background. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Eric Broussard. I'm a senior at Beau High School.
Right, you holding that thing, or do you play it?
I'll play it.
All right, would you sit down and play a little bit softly while we introduce the girls? Will you do that? All right, let's get the court on. We'll ask you to tell us who you are and maybe what level you're in and then where you're from, okay?
My name's Natalie Stelly. I'm a senior from Sunset.
My name is Catherine Kidder. I'm a senior from Orneville.
My name is Candy Mesh, and I'm a senior from Orneville.
My name is Jennifer Robin. I'm a senior, and I'm from Orneville.
And your nose is blinking.
My name is Demetrius Lamel. I'm a senior. I'm from Opelousas.
Marjorie Melville. I'm a senior from Sunset.
Tracy Lawrence. I'm a senior from Sunset. I'm Kelly McDaniel. I'm a senior from Opelousas.
My name is Holly Dupuy. I'm a junior from Leonville.
My name is Delana Kane, and I'm a junior from Leonville. My name is Mandy Kane. I'm a junior from Leonville. My name is Callie LaGrange, and I'm a junior from Sunset.
My name is Trista Bombry, and I'm a junior from Sunset.
All right, there you go. That's our 1993 homecoming court, and we are going to have a queen out of the lot, and she's probably going to be a senior, right? Probably. Ronnie? Okay, all right. All right, hope that you enjoyed the music. Thanks a lot for playing for us. You find a little bit of everything right here at Beau School. I know that everybody's excited about their homecoming tomorrow night. We certainly invite you, if you're watching our program and would like to enjoy a real good high school homecoming football game, our weather and temperatures are going to be just great for it because Gary gave us an update, and we'll have more information for you coming up on Passepartout tomorrow morning, so be sure to be watching. We've certainly enjoyed you tuning into our program and sharing what's going on at Beau High School. Principal, thank you, and to the student body and everyone else in the football team, good luck tomorrow night. Have a good afternoon.